Hello everyone, this is Priyasha Das and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna have a very detailed video on static GK part, which is specifically gonna talk about Indian geography. Please remember this thing that Indian geography is one of the most favorite topics, especially for NTS side. So of course अगर आप CMAT की preparation कर रहे हो तो Indian geography से ही आपको अपना static GK शुरू करना चाहिए. This video will have questions from all the different sections of Indian geography so that you can understand and prepare yourself accordingly. More resources are also available on the internet, but then these are some hand-picked questions which will definitely help you for a basic level of preparation and understanding कि किस-किस area से questions पूछे जा सकते हैं. So let's get started. The first question on the screen is the Sankosh River. Now Sankosh River was in the news because of a dispute, and that's why this is a static GK which you can expect in this year's CMAT or the coming year's examination as well. याद रहे ये video equally हर उस exam के लिए important है जिसमें आपको directly static GK पूछा जाता है, and most importantly it's equally important for all of you who are preparing for the GDPIs as well, because you never know when they ask you questions on this. Okay, if you belong to any of the states close to Sankosh River, then definitely ये question आपसे पूछा जा सकता है. So the correct answer of this question is Assam and West Bengal. इनके बीच में ये river आती है Sankosh River. Now coming to the second question, which is Manikaran hot springs, which are believed to cure ailments. Okay, they are located, like it is located in which state? So not states but only state. So Manikaran hot springs are located in a very famous place called as Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh में कहाँ exactly है ये? Parvati Valley में है, on river Parvati. It is the northeast of Guntur in the Kulu district. Okay, and this small town attracts a lot of tourists who are visiting to Manali and Kulu because of its hot springs and the pilgrim centers, of course. So Himachal Pradesh is the right answer. Going down to the third question, everyone. Which among the following was the first deep water block in India to start the production? Deep water block क्या होता है and उसमें क्या चीज का production होगा ये हम समझेंगे after we get the answer. And the ones who are watching it for the first time, let me tell you that you are expected to pause the video, answer it on your own, and then watch the solution. That's how it will be of the most use to you. And then let's get down to the question answer. The answer is option A, which is Krishna Godavari D6. So it's a story long back in April 2009 when the Reliance Industries Limited had started up pumping natural gas. So natural गैस पंप की जाती है और यहाँ कृष्णा गोदावरी के D6 ब्लॉक से अब इंडिया का प्रोडक्शन भी स्टार्ट हो चुका है. तो इतने सालों से हो रही थी मतलब सेटअप, अब जाके वहां से हमें नेचुरल गैस मिलना शुरू हो गया है. Number 4, which among the following is the first state in India to introduce the oak tussar industry? Very famous, and I have been always saying my folks that आप कुछ भी कर लो but north east states के ऊपर हमेशा ध्यान रखो, because in the question paper you will definitely get a question related to northeast, and the answer is Manipur over here. मणिपुर की बात करें so it is the first state to introduce this oak tussar industry. Number 5 question पे चलते हैं. Which of the following passes is located in Arunachal Pradesh? Pass आपको पता ही होगा जो mountain के बीच से रास्ता निकलता है, that is called as pass. And Arunachal Pradesh में कौन सा pass है? Again this question is a static GK question, but it is asked to you, or it can be asked to you because of न्यूज में बॉम्डिला पास की बहुत बातें हो रही थी, वहां पर एक्टिविटीज चल रही थी बहुत सारी, तो इसीलिए ये काफी न्यूज में था. सो बॉम्डिला पास इज लोकेटेड इन अरुणाचल प्रदेश. नाउ कमिंग टू इंदिरा पॉइंट, इट इज लोकेटेड इन द सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आइलैंड्स? हमें पता है कि इंदिरा पॉइंट इज एक्चुअली द सदर्न पॉइंट ऑफ इंडिया एज वेल, एक्सट्रीम सदर्न एंड है, but this is present in the island of the Great Nicobar. Option D. Okay, that is your correct answer. Great Nicobar में आपको इंदिरा पॉइंट मिलेगा, यानी इंडिया का भी southern most part है. Going to the seventh question, which of the following union territory of India has the highest mangrove cover? Now, it's not always necessary कि आपको सारे questions के answers पता हो, but इस वीडियो को देखने वाले लोग वो smart technique सीखेंगे जिससे आप option elimination करके answer तक बहुत smartly पहुंच सकते हो. Mangrove की बात कर रही है तो ऑफ कोर्स वी हैव टू मेक श्योर कि हम ज्यादा एरिया वाले पार्ट को भी कवर करें, एंड एट द सेम टाइम वो एरिया मार्शी लैंड होना चाहिए. इस तरह की चीजें की थोड़ी सी भी इंफॉर्मेशन अगर आप रखते हो तो इट वुड बी वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू गेट द आंसर, व्हिच इज ऑप्शन बी, अंडमान एंड निकोबार. ओके. अंडमान निकोबार में हाईएस्ट मैनग्रोव कवर देखा जा रहा है लाइक कंपेयर टू ऑल द यूनियन टेरिटरीज. ओके, यूनियन टेरिटरीज में स्पेसिफिकली इसलिए बोल रही हूँ क्योंकि हम सबको पता है कि वेस्ट बंगाल में मैनग्रोव्स कितने ज्यादा है, बट वो यूनियन टेरिटरी नहीं है. 12.39% अगर एग्जैक्ट नंबर बताऊं तो वो आपका मैनग्रोव कवर है अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड में. So this is a good number which you should remember. It is also ranked third in India considering the states and the union territories together. तो अगर आप दोनों को consider कर लो, then definitely Andaman Nicobar comes third. Then coming to the eighth question, the northern upland of Karnataka plateau is known by which of the following name? ये बहुत famous है, but I'm not sure how many of you know this. If you don't know this, then congratulate yourself. इस वीडियो से आप कुछ learn करके जा रहे हो. Malnad is the name. Okay, Malnad भी कहते हैं इसे. This is the meaning of this is a hilly region in Kannad. Okay, so it is composed of granite and genesis. वो काफी ज्यादा special है, तो इसीलिए ये इंडिया के लिए बहुत important है. Coming down to the ninth question. I'm so sorry guys, not feeling really well, but you know हमेशा ही ऐसा होता है जब भी मैं कोई नई सीरीज स्टार्ट करती हूँ या कुछ एकदम रेगुलर वे में पोस्ट करना शुरू करती हूँ, you know something is real and people are like always are having an eye on me. कुछ ना कुछ हो जाता है, बट हिम्मत करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. तो मैं भी नहीं हारूंगी, आप भी नहीं हारोगे. आप भी दिल लगा के पढ़ाई करो और मैं पढ़ाई करवाती रहूंगी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9, which of the following types of rivers established on a cover of rock now that is removed by erosion? तो इस तरह के रिवर को क्या कहते हैं? इसे कहते हैं सुपर इम्पोज्ड रिवर. ये ज्योग्राफी की क्लासेस में हमने पढ़ा होगा, आपको याद करने की थोड़ी सी जरूरत है. सुपर इम्पोज्ड रिवर कौन कौन से होते हैं? दामोदर, सुबर्णरेखा, चंबल, ये सारे एग्जाम्पल्स हैं सुपर इम्पोज्ड रिवर के. चंबल की घाटियां आपने देखी है ना, वो घाटियां एक्चुअली रिवर ने ही फॉर्म की है. तो सुपर इम्पोज्ड रिवर. Now, number 10, the monsoon region in India is affected by which of the following? This is one of the questions where most of you go wrong. बिकॉज आपको लगता है कि इस सो कॉल्ड फॉरेनर नाम का इंडिया से कोई लेना देना नहीं होगा, बट इवन इंडिया के मॉनसून्स आर अफेक्टेड बाय द एल नीनो. ओके, एल नीनो is the meaning of El Nino, if I'm not wrong, is something related to Christ, the child Christ or something in Spanish. Okay, it's a warm ocean current that flows over the Peru in an interval of 2 to 5 years. तो इसकी वजह से मानसून आते हैं. Now the 11th question is, most of the area in Bihar is covered with which of the following type of soils? The answer is alluvial soil because वो सबसे ज्यादा fertile होता है, and that is the riverine soil भी कहते हैं हम उसको, जो river से deposit किया जाता है, very fertile, इसलिए सबसे ज्यादा farming भी वहां होती है. Now coming to the 12th question, the 12th question is, the iron ore of Bela Dilla is mainly transported to Japan through which of the ports? Well, I researched about this port recently in Donkey movie देखने के बाद, and I found out that the answer of this question is Visakhapatnam port. Okay, and इस iron ore की location actually छत्तीसगढ़ में है, but and Chhattisgarh is the largest mechanized mine also in India. but इस ore को mainly जापान तक पहुंचने के लिए विशाखापट्टनम पोर्ट से होकर जाना पड़ता है. Then let's go to the 13th question, everyone. Which among the following states of India has the highest potential for biogas? Where biogas सबसे ज़्यादा उत्तर प्रदेश में है, and I'll tell you, my friend told me this interesting technique, brand new technique to remember the answer of this question. So when I asked him that how do you know that Uttar Pradesh has the highest potential of biogas? So the answer he gave was Gomata, bro. Gomata, Gomata. We are so focused on the cattle's like compared to any other state as in Uttar Pradesh. So why not the highest potential to have biogas as well? And I was like, literally, you are lit. Okay. Number 14 question on your screen. Which of the following term denotes the gradual change in the manner of population growth occurring over a long period of time? Now, occurring over a long period of time, but a gradual change. So, of course, transformation, explosion or dynamism, ये terms आपको gradual change depict नहीं करते. Gradual change transition depict करता है. The demographic transition is the manner in which gradually the population is growing over a long period of time. Moving to the 15th question. Here comes your 15th question, everyone. Which among the following is the largest tribal group of India? ये मैंने पहले भी cover किया था, but I found it to be really important, so I thought of mentioning it to you. That the answer for this question is Gonds. Okay, they constitute more than 8 million population in India and mainly found in the states of Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and Madhya Pradesh, also in some parts of Telangana, and their main language is Gondi. Okay, now comes the next question, which is a very famous popular language called as Lepcha. Lepcha is the common language of another northeastern state, which is Sikkim. Okay, Sikkim is the answer of this question, and this Lepcha is also spoken in some parts of the West Bengal. Now coming to the one of the most important questions for the day: which state is called as the rice bowl of India? Please KFC mat bolna. The rice bowl of India is Andhra Pradesh. And what are the reasons to support it? Of course, historically it has been known as the rice bowl because more than 77% of its crop is rice only. Four important rivers of India, that is Godavari, Kaveri, no, not Kaveri, Krishna, Penna, and Tungabhadra. All these four major rivers flow through Andhra Pradesh. Therefore, they provide lots of water for irrigation, and therefore, rice bowl of India. Now, the longest lake in India, please remember the word is lake. Which lake is the longest lake in India? The answer is Vemba Nad. Vemba Nad, as the name suggests, is definitely in Kerala. It's a lake of Kerala, and it's the longest lake with a length of 95.6 kilometers. And besides this, the area is some 2033 kilometers square. It's the largest lake not only in Kerala but also in the entire India. And the Nehru Trophy boat race is a boat race is one of the most special activities taking place in this Vembanad lake. Okay, then coming to the 19th question for you: the first bioreserve that was set up in India in 1986 was in Nilgiris. Okay, the answer is Nilgiris. इसके बारे में थोड़ा special भी बताओ. So it is an international biosphere reserve in the Western Ghats, and the other early biospheres were नोकरेक, नंदा देवी जो 1988 में ही एस्टैब्लिश किया गया था, ग्रेट निकोबार, सुंदरबंस, गल्फ ऑफ मन्नार एक्सेट्रा, ये भी थोड़े थोड़े साथ साथ में 1989 में एस्टैब्लिश किए गए थे. These are really special. And coming to the second last question for the day: the highest Indian waterfall. What's the name of the highest Indian waterfall? The name is Gerosope. Gerosope कहाँ पर है? सबसे पहले तो ये जान लेते हैं कि it's actually name of Gerosope is alternative name. लोग इसे famously जोग फॉल्स के नाम से भी जानते हैं. It was created by the Shravati river. Okay, Shravati river से created है, and उसकी height somewhere around 253 meters है. Okay, the highest plunge waterfall in India and the 7th deepest one in the whole world. Okay, very famous. एंड इसके पास काफी सारे आपको वाटरफॉल के पास काफी सारे वाइल्ड लाइफ थिंग्स भी मिल जाएंगे जिनकी अपनी अपनी स्पेशलिटी है. उसके बारे में डिटेल में हम कभी किसी और वीडियो में लेंगे. And finally, asking you about the last question: how was the video, guys? Don't forget to comment below and let me know. तबीयत की बैंड बजी हुई है, बट मैंने प्रॉमिस किया है कि मैं सीमैट के वीडियोस डालूंगी, तो मैं डालूंगी, मुझे कोई नहीं रोक सकता. And please keep me motivated by liking this video for sure, sharing with me more people, so that more people join our channel. And do subscribe to my channel if you have not done that yet already. Please daba do us button ko, daba do subscribe button right down there. Okay, take care and please study hard. I'm always there to help you. If you have any queries with which I can help you, follow me on Instagram and drop a DM there. I'm always there, a DM away. Take care, bye bye, and study hard, please. Thank you.